So hello fellow coin collectors, this is Glenn, and in today's video just show you some of the pre-decimal era coins that I have gotten over the years. So what I like to do is just buy pretty much bulk lots or maybe even individual coins sometimes, and they usually will come with some errors. So this is a lot of 1943 coins. 43 is a high mintage. So it should have a lot of errors in them. On the reverse side, the kangaroo doesn't have anything. And to know it's an error, you need to compare it with another coin. So you can see the lettering looks the same. Australia looks the same. Look at the A's. So the gap in between the A is pretty much the same. Does the R on the bottom one look a bit bigger? If we turn it around, no. You can see the R on the bottom one also looks a bit bigger. That's just a distance variation that makes it look bigger than another. And there's the A on the first one, looks a bit different, probably because the engraving. So then we have the ghosting. So this is the ghosting, and you need to be more prominent than that, but that's a pretty good coin for a ghosting one. And then we turn over, and here we have a lamination floor. So that's where the coin's peeled and its image has been pressed on top, and you can see it occurs on the IMP as well. So, but another thing with this coin is that when we compare the lettering with another coin, but first we look at the grade. So this one's probably very fine because you can see the detail in the hair. This one's probably fine, so a lower grade. And also the ear on this one's a bit more worn. And the ear on this one you can see going around, but here it's pretty gone. So that's how I check the grades on these coins. But if we look at the lettering, you can see that the one with the lamination, the lettering seems to be a bit thicker. And you might say, yeah, it's got a lot of stuff on it. But if you zoom in, try to take stuff off. So the lettering is thicker on this coin than on this one. So there seems to have been either probably a dye fill, so grease has gotten in there and caused a problem, or this coin die has been worn and the lettering is starting to break down. So you can see the O is thicker on this coin. Then zoom in too much and the pixelation goes really bad. So the lettering, the O is bigger than on this coin. And if we swap it around, it's still a bit bigger. And you can see the BR. It seems to be alright. So it gets up to this area. D looks a bit different. Yeah. And you just go around it and you can see the lettering on the top coin seems to be not as spaced as the bottom coin. So let's turn it around. That's because the thickness of the lettering has increased. So that's, or it could be a re-engraved die. So they re-engraved the lettering, or it could be a die fill. Where all the lettering has had a oil around it, but I don't see any problem with that. So I don't think it's a die fill. I reckon it might be just a re-engraved die. Would have just re-engraved the lettering. They use punches for this, but it does leave a telltale indication, usually in doubling, but not all the time. But in this case, it is just thickening of the lettering. And you might say, yeah, it could be the wear of the coin. Yeah, it could be. But if we have a look at another 1943 penny, this has been worn more. See the ear is gone. Now you can see the thickness of it's still thin. So even though these coins get a bit worn, it doesn't account for the problem with the lettering. So, and then we have some other errors that I get. So I put them in these and put information. So it's got ghosting, lamination. So I've got a lamination problem up here. Another 43 for lamination down here. So if I take that one out, I'll leave it open so I can take better photos. So that's the lamination on that one. And lamination and die crack. So that is not that side. So lamination is not big. So there's big. Some more lamination there. And the die crack thing's on this side. And the die crack is up here. So this is a bit small. Oh yeah, the die cracks on the kangaroo claw to the rim. So that is that coin. It doesn't really make it that much valuable, but it's just interesting. And here we have, what's that? Lamination. Oh, here you go. On the bottom of 1943. Bottom of the effigy. That one you get worse over time. But that one's also pretty worn. And any other coins? Yeah, I've got another one. Look at that lamination. This one is quite good. It does increase the value of it a little bit, probably $10 or something like that. So that's what you're looking for. You can see the leg goes over top, so that's a very good error coin. You know, I don't see anything problem with the lettering. So that is the Melbourne Mint. And was there another one? Did I take that one out? Lamination and a doubling. That was that was that coin. And that's about it. So when you get pennies, look for any type of errors, because I've got quite a few, and they're just very interesting to get.